find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
All right, today is February 26th and it is 4 a.m. on the dot. Well, 3:59. So I had to get myself ready because later on I have to take the kids somewhere. So as soon as they get up, they just have to get themselves ready. But at least I'm ready and I want to record something. So when I come back, I probably will edit it for you guys for tomorrow morning. So a couple things. All right, new subscribers, welcome. I don't know what to say. I'm very happy to see you guys come aboard, and I am no expert on anything. I pretty much usually go on Twitter and read some comment, whatever thought that came to mind, I share it. I then follow Harry and Meghan prior to them, well, until I start seeing the negative headlines. That's how I sort of started following them a little bit closer and then start putting content as early as last year. I would say in the summer or something like that. All right, so welcome aboard. Couple things I want to bring to light. Maybe I should do it now. Is that a lot of time when I'm making reference in terms of people who cannot handle the heat, when white people, pretty much white people, I'm sorry, I have to single them out here. People, when when things get heated for them or they get arrested and things like that, majority of the time they commit suicide. And I usually have one particular instance. For some reason, that's the only one I remember. It's funny because when the N1 situation crisis happened, is that I think I was in high school or something. For me, this is the only thing I remember to sort of bring an example who commit suicide. But guess what? I have a new one now. All right. So this is yesterday. I saw this and I quickly copied the link and then said I need to bring this up to you guys, because there's another instances when things get really heat up, they commit suicide. They don't face the heat. All right. So I'm just gonna read this. This has, I don't know. I'm only sharing it because I've mentioned the N1 thing as people who always commit suicide. All right. So this is from Yahoo Sport. Okay. Former U.S. gymnastic coach John Geddert, I hope I pronounce his name, kills himself hours after being charged with 24 crimes. This is by Chris Wick. It was written on February 25th, 2021. Okay? It's a 2-minute read. And this is how it goes. Former U.S. Olympic women's gymnastic head coach John Geddert died by suicide Thursday. Geddert, 63, died hours after he was charged with 24. I'll go to this later, see how many crimes. I know how many, but what are the charges? All right. Geddert, 63, died hours after he was charged with 24 crimes, including sexual assault, racketeering, and human trafficking. Okay, Michigan Attorney General Larry Nassar confirmed Geddert's death and said, quote, "This is a tragic end to a tragic story for everyone involved," end quote. Geddert was expected to turn himself in at Eaton County Sheriff's Department at 2:15 p.m. Eastern, but did not show up. According to Detroit News, 20 of the 24 charges against Geddert were related to human trafficking. Geddert also received 1 charge of racketeering and 2 charges of criminal sexual assault of 18. All right, there's the thing, minor. I'm telling you, the U.S. does not take these things lightly. This is one of those stuff. I'm just highlighting. Possibly, what's the term that they usually, allegedly, that Prince Andrew, okay, minor. I mean, the U.S. have a lot of wrong in it. I've always said this when it comes to children and dogs, okay, animals in particular, dogs in particular, okay, they don't mess with that. So this is why we see they always put all this nonsense on the news, Harry and Meghan, and then take away what Andrew is doing, because the U.S. take that very seriously. All right, till he die. If he never come to the FBI, this thing is gonna be haunted him. All right. So let me continue. Sorry. Geddert's final charge involved lying to investigators over the Larry Nassar case. Okay, Nassar, okay, I'm sure you guys know by now this guy, because he's in jail right now. All right, Nassar, who was sentenced, to 125 years in prison in 2018, served at the U.S. Olympic women's gymnastics team doctor during Geddert's tenure as head coach. Nassar, my goodness, I'm telling you, they bend their heads together. Nassar pleaded guilty to 7 counts of first-degree criminal sexual assault in 2018. He was sentenced to a maximum of 60 years in prison in 2017 for child pornography crimes. Over 150 of Nassar's victims spoke at his sentence. Wow, I didn't know it was that much. I knew some of them came, like the gymnasts and stuff like that. I didn't know it was that much. All right, others besides the gymnasts that I'm talking about, which lasted 7 days. Wow. Geddert was mentioned multiple times during Nassar's sentencing. One woman claimed Geddert was informed about, quote, an appropriate procedure, end quote, Nassar performed on the woman when she was 16. The woman's mother reportedly confronted Geddert about Nassar's behavior in 1998. That contradicted statement Geddert made to officers during the Nassar investigation when Geddert claimed he was unaware of Nassar's crime. That's the lie here. All right? He said he was unaware, but the parents said yeah, they spoke to him. So that's where the contradiction come across. All right. At Nassar's sentencing, one of Geddert's former gymnasts said Geddert deserved, quote, to sit behind bars right next to Larry, end quote. Wow. That's him now. Okay, after being suspended by U.S. Gymnastics in 2018, he was still there thinking he was free. All right, Geddert informed parents at his gymnastic club, Twistard, oh my God, he was retiring. Okay, he turned over ownership of his club to his wife, Catherine, in 2018. Well, he was still milking it if they still married, but he probably was not the figurehead there, but he was probably still behind the scene. Doing his, enjoying the thing behind it. But anyway, let's see here, the 24 charges. Let's see. All right. If they list it, I'll read it. If it's another, okay, it's a short read again. All right. Former U.S. gymnastics coach. Okay, I need to copy this because I will be putting the link in the description for you guys to check it yourself. All right. Former U.S. gymnastics coach linked to Larry Nassar charged with 24 crimes. All right. Former U.S. women gymnastics head coach John Geddert was charged Thursday with 24 crimes, according to the Associated Press. Geddert, 63, was the head coach of the 2012 women gymnastics team, who won multiple gold medals. Geddert charged including sexual assault, human trafficking, and running a criminal enterprise. My goodness. Wow. Kay Geddert was charged with 14 counts of human trafficking, forced labor resulting in injury. Wow. I just have a picture in my head, but I don't know what it is. All right, because it's in gymnastics, but forced labor. Okay. All right, resulting in injury. Geddert was also charged with 6 counts of human trafficking of a minor for forced labor. Okay, is that sexual kind of thing? Oh, jeez. Okay, he received 1 charge of criminal enterprises racketeering proceeds. Okay, Geddert was also charged with sexual assaulting a teen in 2012. Geddert received a first-degree charge of criminal sexual conduct and a second-degree charge of criminal sexual conduct. Wow, his final charge of lying, okay, to peace officer. Violent crime investigation is linked to the Larry Nassar investigation. John Geddert was tied to Larry Nassar during Geddert's tenure as head coach. Nassar served as the team doctor. Nassar was sentenced to 125 years in prison in 2018 after pleading guilty to 7 counts of first-degree criminal sexual assault. A year earlier, Nassar was sentenced to a maximum of 60 years in prison for child pornography crime. Geddert is charged with lying to investigators for willingly providing them with false information. Geddert reportedly told investigators he was not aware of Nassar's crime. It was alleged during Nassar's sentencing that Geddert was aware of at least 1 incident involving Nassar that took place in the late 1990s. Geddert was suspended by USA Gymnastics in 2018. He retired that year and turned ownership of his gym to his wife. After reading this, I'm actually editing this, and I'm surprised I didn't bring this up. But for all this crime this guy did, and then for him to easily shift ownership to the wife, I'm just wondering what kind of a monetary punishment is this the family is gonna have, because he did all of this under this umbrella of that gymnast gym, whatever he had, and to easily shift it to the wife. And I mean, you tell me the wife didn't know anything of what's going on here? I mean, I'm just curious to know if there is some fine that they're gonna take out of from that particular business, the gymnastic business that he had. He just assigned it over to his wife. I don't know. I'm just wondering right now as I'm editing it, and I'm surprised I didn't bring that up. I mean, it's so easy to just shift it over. What about the victims? Are they going to get some compensation? And if they do, where are they going to get the money? Should that go take it from the business? I'm just saying. That's it. All right. So that's that. The other thing, let's go on Twitter now. So that's that. So pretty much the point of me bringing this up is the fact that, when the thing comes to their doorstep, they can't handle it. The only thing that they know is to end it as quick as possible. And I think once he saw Nassar get 100-something sentencing, he's like, I'm not gonna be sentenced that long, and just end it all. All right. So let's see here. Let's go on Twitter. There was something. You know what? While I have this here, let me bring it up. But what I was gonna say is that Twitter. There was something that was trending on Twitter. It had to do with something going where you have to pay to tweet or something like that. I bookmark it, but I'm not sure exactly how it goes because I didn't fully read it. I just read the headline. All right, so there's this on my homepage. It was stepping back rather than stepping down. It was a really difficult environment. We all know what the British press can be like, and it was destroying my mental health. So I did what any husband and any father will do and said, end quote, I need to get my family out of here, Prince Harry. All right, so let's listen it from the horse's mouth. You see? I mean, there's more to it. I probably will see it on his thing. I'm probably going to get flagged for this. But yeah, he said it on his last speech. Okay, he will never walk away. I mean, it's the same thing we're going to hear. I mean, it's like the British the monarch is just shooting themselves on the foot. And by the way, the video you're gonna see today, this is the first time I just see this video that Myra is sharing. The video that you're gonna see today, which I recorded yesterday, and as a matter of fact, it's still uploading. Where is it? It's still uploading. All right, because I went to bed while it was rendering. I had to give the computer up, and by 6 o'clock I came back to finish editing, and there's part 2. I had to do it in my laptop. My laptop was giving me a problem, but I went to bed, let everything run. And so part 2 in particular, not this one, part 2 you're gonna see is that let's see, you're gonna see you're gonna see 2 things is uploading. Oh shit, it's 3. One of them I have to delete. Okay, there it is. They're still uploading as I'm recording right now, which you're gonna see by 6 a.m. or whichever it finished. This one in particular that has Harry with like a fire electronic whatever, some sort of a power thing. I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I was making that thumbnail. And it has some battery life on the side. Okay, this one you're gonna see where I spoke about what's the thing? I made a comment on Well Child, okay, and I read it on that particular video, and then few hours later I saw something about Piers Morgan. I didn't go in the video. I just saw the headline, and then I took a screenshot and show you the reference of from Good Morning Britain, I believe it was, and I pretty much said this is the guy all those people, all those charities should blame, and one of the many, okay, should blame for some of the charities that they took away from Harry, because Harry was doing a very good job. On Well Child, I posted a comment yesterday. Oh my goodness, see how everything is coming linking now. What is it? Well Child, and I said, if it wasn't for Harry, I will not know about you guys. I will still support you, but it's a shame that they had to do that to him. And I said some stuff. I don't even want to go to it. Just go on my yesterday video, the second part, and I think it's near the end because I just added it as I was about to render the video, and I said, this crossed to mine. I had finished, about to upload, and I turned on my TV to watch something, and these things were popping up in my screen, and it got me pissed off. And I did that last section on the video, and I just added in instead of create a brand new video. So yeah, and this pretty much linked to it. Okay, this guy was willing to do the work, and then you're gonna see all those derangers who's gonna take his spot. Just pretty much shoot themselves on the foot. But I made sure to let Well Child, it was Harry who let me know who you are, that you existed. And then my last sentence my last two sentence on the comment section on the well child is for the derangers who's probably gonna bash my comment in there. And I said, look, I'm all over across the pond. I'm in the US, and none of the UK charities is bothering me. So if you wanna piss me off, you know, I could easily ignore all of the UK charities, but it's the work that they're doing. And I put myself in their shoes. If I was over there, if I was a parent who had some issues with my kids, and to see Well Child is helping me, and for these people to take those charities as a game, moving pieces and stuff like that, I let it be known over there. I let it be known because after I saw Piers Morgan, I went there to let it be known this deranged. But I didn't mention Piers Morgan at that time because I saw it at 2 different times. But anyway, let's look at the comment here. All right. Oh, come on. All right. Let's see here. Oh, so there's more. All right. Watch the full video here. I know I'm gonna get flagged for it. So at least if I only showed this part, I could challenge it and said I was bringing a point. But this one, if I show the whole thing, they're gonna leave the copyright. So go on YouTube and watch, what's his name, something Gordon, something like that. So there's the full video there. All right, let me tell you, this gave me life. All right, Sam, I literally got out of bed and started clapping, forgetting that my husband was sound asleep. My clapping woke him up. If look could kill, I would be dead. Okay, me, but it's Prince Harry. Hubby, you crazy. Do you see what time it is? I'm telling you, this thing, the squad during this pandemic, this is what keeping us going. This is what keeping us going, because those derangers out there, not your husband, by the way, 365 bitches, okay? Not you, okay? Not you. I'm just talking about the things that they're making those couple goes through. It's like, and by the way, they're making us get in the ring. What brings to mind is that when I was bringing this piece in at the end of the video number 2 yesterday, I put a music that I'm getting in the ring. Anyone who's willing to challenge me on that well child thing and the thing that I say about Piers Morgan, I let it be known. I'm coming in the ring. You know, I usually mind my own business, but this thing got me pissed off because I put myself as a parent, and then I show the meme of that wrestler getting in the ring. So if they're trying to piss me off here, I'm ready. That's pretty much me telling them I'm ready. All right. So that's here. This is what got many of us. Majority of the Sussex squad are women, but there's some guys here and there too. But it pisses us off to see, especially for Megan, the thing that she's going through. And I think the thing that some of the squaddies are seeing is putting themselves in her shoes. This is why we're so passionate also about it. Not only the things that they're doing and some of the things Megan has been doing that really bring light to some of the things that we see, and we're so passionate about it. And some of us probably already affected by the work that they do. All right. So we as women, we put ourselves in their shoes and say, no, this cannot be. All right, and this is what got us so passionate about, and her getting up. Her husband, I think my husband probably think I'm crazy too, for me to get up at 2 a.m. to do videos and probably stay most of the day editing and stuff like that. He probably think I'm crazy. But the thing is that the pandemic, where am I supposed to go? Okay? I create content. Those people make me get in the ring. Alright? I was minding my own business. I could have been sleeping during the day and just help my kids with their schoolwork and stuff like that. No. I get in the ring, put content out, make the derangers see the light to stuff. Okay? At least from my perspective. From my perspective. My humble opinion. Alright? So it got me pumped up. All right, I'm telling you, so the pandemic works mysteriously for some people. Although today I'm going to take them to their doctors. I'm crossing my fingers they don't come across anything. All right, but this is the first time I'm actually taking them out of isolation. Anyway, next tweet. No, not same tweet, but let's see some of the comment. Was smiling so much. Okay, let's see here. There's 4 commented here. Girl, my phone hooked my husband too. LOL. They're gonna lean. We break our sleep for Harry and Meghan all day, every day if we have to. I'm telling you, that's us here. Okay, me, I was knocked out. Okay, nothing would have wake me up, but for some reason, my body clock, 2 a.m. I'm up. 2 a.m. I'm up. Okay, was smiling so much watching that my face was aching. Lovely to see Harry having so much fun. Okay, all right. So it was his decision to step back, and I'm sure they're gonna blame that on Meghan too. I'm telling you, the power of Meghan is unbelievable. I need that power. Things that I know I couldn't do. I need to have that power. He stepped back because it was toxic. I mean, we see it. It's not, he didn't need to tell us. We know it. And this is what got me in the ring. The consistent negative headline that got me going. And this is why some of those charities need to speak up and said, look, we had a patron who was there helping us. The toxic tabloid is hurting the charities. Okay? He felt like he had to step back. Okay? When you're on an airplane, okay? The plane is about to go down. The first thing they tell you, all MF, okay? I know some of you don't like when I say curse word, but sometimes when I'm in the middle of the thing here, those words come out, okay? Those MF, they tell you guys, the first thing to do, take care of yourself, put your breathing thing on, all right? Then you put for someone next to you who cannot do it for themselves. Even for your kids, you do yours first, then you take care of your kids. Okay? Your mental health is first. If you're gonna go down, you're gonna go down by yourself. But if you don't take care of yourself, how are you gonna take care of your family? Okay? So I knew this was them. So those charities need to speak up and said, look, those toxic tabloid is hurting us as well. Many of those families, because Harry used to be the front page because he wanted the spotlight when he's doing the charities. This is the thing that many of the derangers cannot differentiate. Okay? Public life, Harry's saying, look at me, I'm doing this, and then bam, shift the spotlight to the charities. Okay? He made those spotlight chase him, and then once he got to the stage, he shifted to the charities and said, this is their work. All right? This is what Harry was doing. Okay? When he want the spotlight at his own term. Okay? And when he's with his family doing private life, get the F off. Okay? You're going to see the other side of him. Get the F off. Okay? Back off. Back the F off from my family. I don't want you to record my life here. I don't want you to record my child. None of this. Okay? They're not at the point where they need spotlight right now. Maybe later on when they're 18 or so. Okay? You're probably gonna see Archie doing small little charitable work. Maybe yes, you're gonna see the spotlight on him. You're not gonna see him suing your ass. Okay? For the work that Archie is doing. No. But when he is on stage, okay, with the charities, you could take as many pictures as you want. Okay? It does not bother him. But that's the thing the derangers cannot differentiate. But because of that, a lot of charities, and probably some of them too, probably gonna hurt from it. Because look at the situation that the UK is in now. There's a lot of charities there. All right? the soup kitchen, and yet they tied to Meghan as being terrorists and all of this, even though they are afloat. Okay, at the moment, from my understanding, I think they're all afloat right now. Okay, there's a lot of charities that he was helping, but because of the derangers, sick mind, sick thinking, or whatever it is that they see, the hypnotism that they see, where whenever they see a black skin, all of a sudden nothing matters to them. They become hypnotized by that, and they can see, even if they're falling off of a ledge, they don't see it. Okay, they're walking off of the ledge, all they see is the dark skin of Meghan, and then they, boom, dragging themselves to the pit. All right. So those charities need to speak up. And yesterday, for some reason, I had the urge to go on Well, it was recommended to me because I followed them, so it popped up on my screen. So I pretty much put my notification for it whenever they have something. I think it was a 1-minute video. It was very short. All right, but anyway, let's get back to the comment. I went off. All right, he stepped back because it was toxic. I love that they are now taking back their narrative, and there's nothing the UK press can do about it but whine. The US and global press will take Harry and Meghan at their word because now they have a freedom to speak. All right, that is true, and the world support him and his family, Queen, babies, and Meghan love. All right. All right, yeah, babies. Okay, let's see here. There's more. Exactly. That's and that's something they can change no matter how hard they will try. Okay. Yes, exactly. He did what needs to be done. That is correct. All right, get himself out of here. His mental health was being affected by it, and sometimes when you see, for instance, people who worked, they're having a hard time at the job, and then when they come in the house, okay, it sometimes affect the family too. All right, when they're taking their frustration out of the family, to the kids and stuff like that. For instance, for me, during Trump presidency, I told you I really stopped watching the news, but I was keeping tab here, reading headlines, or if something really interesting, I read the article. But I stopped watching the news because this is something I cannot control, because whatever popped up on my screen, unless if it's YouTube, I have a control of that, whether to watch the video or not. But if it's regular TV station, okay, I stop watching them because I cannot control what they're feeding me. All right, or I just could turn off the TV or something. I just make it a priority not to watch it, because I was screaming at my kids for a little thing, because I realized when I watch something, I get upset about it because the thing was so stupid, and then every little thing that my kids do, I'm screaming at them and this, and I thank God I came to realization. Awareness is very important. I pat myself in the back for this, for being aware that it was the news that getting me upset for nothing. All right, let's see here. Whilst the rest, like the point that I was making is that, he will probably, if the thing was bothering him that much, that will affect his relationship with Meghan, with Archie, and all of that. You will be surprised. I mean, there's so many branches the brain has. It's limitless. I'm not even a doctor. I know the mind works mysteriously. It branches out and so many branches of stuff. And I'm sure people who took time studying, they're still discovering new stuff and how the mind works. Okay? So that could have easily affected the relationship that he has with Meghan. And thank God he realized he was affecting his mental health. He had to get himself out of here. Because if that, don't get me wrong, that was the tabloid plan all along. Okay, you see the tabloid saying the divorce, this and that. That was the plan. But thank God, and our prayers have to be strong for them, for him to realize what was happening, to remove himself out of the toxic situation. Okay, what the tabloid was trying to do to break him up with Meghan, if he had stayed over there, believe me, it would have happened. it would have happened, even though if Megan loves him and stuff like that. Let's say his behavior changes and Megan cannot stand it and stuff like that. Megan will say, this is toxic for me. I gotta go. All right? So all of this, we have to thank God for it. We have to thank God for it. I'm not saying I'm an expert here, but things that I've seen, okay, I cannot deny it. All the scenarios that could have happened. But I know for sure the thing that they were making him feel, okay, whatever it is that he was feeling over there, his mental health thing, that was the tabloid's plan all along, to get to his mental health and then to make his family situation toxic where they have to break apart. I mean, if this is not evil, I don't know what is. These people are pure evil. Not Meghan and Harry, the tabloid and the royal family, to just sit back. I mean, they really operate on toxicity. So I think they end their, they end their joyride right there. All right, I don't think that's what he said. Okay, hi fellow nerd fighters. By the way, I think he was saying the press was toxic. I mean, I think that's what the others were saying. But anyway, there's more to it, but you guys have to watch the other videos. But anyway, yeah, but his family support the press and then defend them. There it is. The British media reported constantly citing, quote, palace sources, end quote, or quote, senior royal members, end quote. This is for sure. We know it's on court document, under oath, okay? At that point, the family should be able to refuse those claims, but they didn't. All right, and they are always releasing words that explain and protect the royals they want to protect, and never offered their security to Meghan nor Archie. There it is. The squad always make it clear for you guys. Okay, OMG, I need this so much. That was so funny. All right, okay. The British media have been trying to convince people that it was about privacy, and Harry is coming in with, yeah, no, I just really couldn't stand them. Okay, LOL. I just couldn't stand. I mean, throughout his young adult life, he been saying it. I don't know why they're so surprised about it. All right, Prince Harry, you did the right thing to protect your family from the toxicity of the British press and royal family. All right, I even said, I didn't even read this. All right, he's right. His mental health was targeted. Thank you. That's what my rant went on. His mental health, yes. And his family didn't or doesn't care. You're not any husband and father. You were part of the royal infrastructure. By leaving and becoming a celebrity, you weaken its foundation and cause the ground to crumble. Some will be pleased, but the ground will settle again and the monarchy will regroup and survive. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. All right, because now the difference here now, what I'm seeing here, maybe this person is right. Maybe this person is right. What happened here, the reason why many times the foundation of things usually crumble, okay, of the royal, the monarch, and then settle again, there is that there were no people talking. All right. Only, Princess Diana and stuff. I mean, the hypnotism that they put the British into, it's unbelievable, all right? So for the people to not see that the nonsense that's going on, and then it's the monarch pretty much is not into their favor at all. But the difference here is that the spotlight, the world pretty much is seeing for who they are. Okay, and then you have the squad who's bringing light to a lot of things. You see how the I've had maybe two videos will be the one that's uploading, maybe 4 or 3 videos ago. All right, from this video is that you see some of the British press, the journal, the derangers, who's how do they call it? The clowns, are putting content out there as if we didn't see it. Our eyes didn't see what was going on. All right? They're already reshaping history. Saying, nope. I mean, they didn't come out and say it that way. Reshaping history like, nope, what you see, it wasn't true at all. This is what's happening. But the squad came, no. I was there. I was witnessing them. I saw what was going on. You're lying. Okay? This is why those royal reporters are blocking the squads left and right because we're putting the truth to their nonsense. They don't want the people who are following them, who are already hypnotized by their BS, okay, to see the truth. So that's why they're blocking the squads left and right. So we need, once they block us, you know, whoever's still there, who's following them, like myself, because I don't put content. I mean, I don't follow them, but I should take screenshot of them and then put content out there, branch it out, let people know this is their BS that they're putting, that they're saying is false. And I think the thing that's tie in with Twitter, the trending that I saw, I don't know if I bookmark it. I'm branching out a little bit here. It's something that Twitter was trending because they wanted people to pay for tweets or something like that, and I think this has something to do with some of these royals kind of thing, because we're tweeting too much. Okay, it's too much for them, and that also bring something that I brought out of nowhere as I was reading tweet, and I says this out of the blue, is that I think it was during could have been time 100 or something. Was it Alexis Ohanian, where I was talking about him and I said something about the platform that he created. What's the name of it? I still can really navigate around there. Reddit. And I said maybe he should create a platform just for the squad only to talk. I remember bringing it up, and then look at this. Now they're saying that Twitter is trying to do something in terms of being paper tweets or something like that. I didn't read the full content of it, but I saw it trending on the side. I mean, I usually cut it out, trim the screen because the bright light is too much for me. So it was trending on the side, and then I bookmark it. All right, let's see here. Let me continue. I'm sorry, I branch out here like 2 or 3 different topic. I just love, okay, his honesty. Okay, I am no fan of the royal, but good for him. Hopefully him and his family can be happier. Okay, the crown is factual, but gives insight to what happens in that circle of royal life, pressure and stress that can destroy a person's mental health. Good on Harry for stepping back. And by the way, as I'm reading this, all those crazy things that the royals, the British press are going crazy for, they're gonna, I mean, I don't think they're gonna rat them out. I mean, they got it good. There's some squad who's like, no way I'll be being so nice to the institution. But they're shooting themselves on the foot here. But anyway, let's continue. Okay, all right, the tea is spilling. Harry made the decision for his family, not Meg. More please. And also, when I thought about this, can you see this is the reason why I always bring that suicide thing here. The mental strength of African American, or pretty much other groups, okay, the mental strength that they have, because the other side, the institution, the government, always putting roadblocks after roadblocks for them. They know how to stay strong for the family, okay, they know how to navigate the wind, or I would say the wave, okay, they know how to jump the hurdle. That is mental strength. Okay, this is the mental strength that I see on Megan here. Okay, I think sometimes she put herself in a space where she blocked things out. But these other people, like the beginning, those 2 articles that I read, they can't handle it. The only thing is to end it on the spot. And this is why I used to bring the N1 thing. All right, those executives, how they ended all really quickly because things got tough for them. All right, so this is a perfect thing here. This is the main reason why I read those 2 articles. All right, originally it was the first article, but the first article dragged me to the second one. But it was the first article that I really wanted to share with you. How this person, they charged him. He wasn't even behind bars yet. All right, he just ended all. All right, he probably set everything straight for his family, his wife and kid. They all set for life. Okay. and then he just ended all. They should go after those things too, because it was to the backs of those people that he messed up their life, or they should go after that. Even though he's give it up to his wife, something should go for those people he hurt. Okay, setting the record straight. Okay, and breaking the status quo as he should. We love to see it. The Oprah interview is gonna be tea. This is only a taste. Okay, this made me really emotional for some reason. He's such a great lad. Quote, my life is public service, end quote. His mom will be so proud. Okay, Prince Harry is amazing. Thank you, James. Okay, Lord Jesus, I leave Twitter for 2 hours. I leave Twitter for 2 hours. There it is. The squad is keeping our mental health and focus on something other than the reality of the craziness that's going around the world. Okay, the pandemic. Okay, just a warm up to an Oprah interview. Yep. Okay, Piers Morgan watching Harry chill and free, think for himself on camera. And the thing is that I think in some of the tweet that I was reading, that they were saying on the wedding, they probably never met some of those people who were there and stuff like that. We don't know what's going on behind the scene with these people. You don't know who's friends with who and things like that. The connection, especially Harry, the connection he probably made for those charities behind the scene. His action is endless, because when he's presenting himself to those charities, he give his heart. So when he's in different spots around the world, he's probably making connection for these people. All right, I'm waiting for Camp Fed to put something new out for me to go comment on it. You guys should go to those charities YouTube channel. When they put something out, I hate when those people have their comment section off, because if their comment section is off, I'm gonna be unsubscribing, because that's where you get the real conversation going on. You see, you learn some stuff, and you guys should go in the comment section, read some stuff too. And I came across some comments yesterday about the Egyptian kind of thing. I learned something new. I don't know if it's I wasn't thinking at that time of this particular angle of things, but it bring to my attention and learn something. But because that's where the real people are. And I know sometimes they pay people to say that BS, but this is where you set them straight. But whenever they have their comment section off, I unsubscribe. Like the Great Britain, Good Morning Great Britain, their comment section is always off. So that's why I never subscribe to them, because they're getting me upset on their videos. And then you left your comment section off for me to spit back what I was feeling. So I don't need to watch you. Let's see here. So on the bus and a street with nobody around them, they wear masks. Yet sitting within a feet meters of each other, they go mask free. But I'm sure they did the testing, and you see the space. I think in the US is 6 feet distance or whatever. So all right. Okay, how the F did the British ever manage to colonize and 1/4 of the globe? All right. This is what the Commonwealth have to think now. All right. Okay, we want privacy away from the cameras. What a joke. All right. Okay, there's a derangers here. Okay, there's 3 comments. You can keep them both. All right, that's fine. There'll be yesterday's news soon. Okay, but they're still talking about them. Once the title and money have gone, then what? Then they take some of the titles and they're making their own money. So where these people are? What are the hell they're thinking of? Oh, there's this already. Come on. This one always give it a rest. All right. They're going after Spotify. I think either MPs or PMs or whatever they call them, are going after Spotify, asking them about things that they should not be spending their energy in. They got the Meghan and Harry got the $1 million deal, which they wish they had. They wish they had, and they did not expect them to have it. And someone said, as they left I'm paraphrasing here, it's one of the tweet, as they were leaving the palace, they cut their wings off, and then they tell them to go fly. Okay, they didn't expect them to grow back their wings to fly off and make it that quick. All right, so the Rangers, whatever it is that drinking over there. My goodness, why am I not allowed opinion in my on here? Okay, when I finish, I'll give my 2 cents here. All right, so that's that. Let's see here next. All right, let's see here. Why I said 3? What happened to the others? Okay, what happened to the show more? All right, that's this. Okay, there you are. You are really in need of a better reasoning skill if you listen to what he said and you're still running your mouth with this narrative. How about you getting this and mind your own business? Only joke around here is you. Time to crawl back into the hole. All right, they're responding to this. Where is it? To this person here. All right, let's see here. Oh my God, I spent so much time on here. Good on ya, Prince Harry. All right, boom. All right, is it? I'm not going to be lectured on family values from the likes of Rush Limbaugh. Yep, please. He's so precious. All right, he's not a prince. He's a U.S. Okay, tell yourself that. Okay, I'm very happy. Maybe this is what's in those people's head. All right, but anyway. His son of Diana. There it is, son of Diana. I'm very happy that he is such a good role model for people who have experienced bad things. Take your own life into your own hand with people you love and live it where it is home. Self-empowerment, the most important thing to get to be healthy. That is true. I did what any husband and father will do and went off to Hollywood. Oh, yeah. That's fine, because if this was meant to be somewhat a sarcasm, or that's where the paparazzi is and stuff like that, believe me, you'll be surprised how many books that are in there for paparazzis to leave people alone. Okay, I've pointed a couple of them out. Okay, and a couple of videos with what is it? One of them was with Kobe Bryant. When there's something happen, like say a crash or something like that, you better not take pictures. Okay, I love. All right. Perfectly said. Love him. He's adorable. Good for him. Okay, right. Okay, this one said BS. Let's see. Why is it BS? Oh, look. Angry whitey trolls. Move along, miserable man child. Miserable man child. Okay, let's see here. He talked about Christmas present from the Queen and all feels Skyping. All right, so I'll come back to this. I'll look at this. You guys could go on YouTube because I know I'm going to be flagged for it. As he should. Iconic. Okay, this was destroying. Okay, this was destroying his mental health. But William and Kate, the fake mental health ambassadors and royal family as a whole, did future king all to help shaking my head off or whatever. Alright, this was quite an interview. My respect for him increased greatly. Alright, let's go. Wow, I finished this. It took me almost an hour. There it is. Alright, there's more here. So forget some of the things that I bookmarked. Let's do some likes here before they all disappear. Alright, at least I could go to my likes. Alright, there's this. Okay, oh my god, I am booked. Alright, there's this. What else? Okay, I'll stop after this. All right, let's see here. Okay, I did this. Show the thread. I went to it. All right, Sussex, Jamaica. Hey, okay. Here, she's one of my followers here. Woke up to this article this morning, and I must say that Karma is kicking asses on Meghan Markle's behalf. Okay, Karma must be a feminist. I'm gonna cut your scarf here. I cut it out. Okay. Karma must be a feminist because she rocks. Hey, Peace Moran. Just think about all the death threats to Meghan and Harry because of you. Okay, let's see here. Come on. Piers Morgan install panic button next to bed following death threats. That's a little bit, but if you get a quarter of what some of the people he's hurt have gone through, my goodness. All right, Piers Morgan's wife, Cecilia Walden, has revealed the couple has had a panic button installed in their bedroom following death threats directed at the Good Morning Britain presenter. Okay, last week, Piers Morgan was forced to contact the police after he received threats on social media with one Instagram user, also mentioning his son. I mean, can you imagine this idiot? You have a family, okay? For you to be that toxic on on a scale like this, where you got the mic, you spilling all those negativity, what kind of a world you think you're gonna leave your son? I mean, that means he doesn't care about his son. I mean, the world is changing. That doesn't mean his son is gonna be catered the same way he is now, or great grandkids or whatever. All right, the toxicity they leaving behind is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Someone in his family should tell him to stop. I mean, this is the same thing that I was saying in one of my videos, where everybody is in the same level. You can see the stage. For one of them to poke their head up out of the crowd and say, this is toxic. This is very toxic. I hope his son come out and said, no, Dad, you're wrong of some of the thing you're doing. Because there are some families where when the kids get older, I mean, they cut ties with the family because of certain things that really pisses them off. But, you know, I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't wish that on anybody, but I'll leave it up to God here. My goodness. The comment in question, which Pierce shared to social media himself, read at Pierce Morgan, you're a marked man. Okay, calling the police, big tech, or beefing up your security isn't going to stop you getting to you. This is a threat, Pierce. It's a promise. You're getting killed. Oh, wow. That's kind of, nah, that's really, yeah. That's too much. That's too much. But I'll leave that to God. Let karma play his thing out. But anybody with their right mind should not be putting things like that out. I don't know. You know what? Let me step back. I know some of the things he's done. Okay? Putting toxicity on other families, and where some of them had to kill themselves. All right? Let me step back from this. I'm not going to comment here. All right? That's a bit too much for me here. Let's see here. He wants attention. He probably threatened himself with a burner account. You know what? That is true. That is true. I didn't think about this. That I'm telling you, the squad. That is true. Let me see. There's 5 comments here. There's 5 comments here. We'll put it past him. We think alike. There was a call by a board member of the World Foundation that asked for him to cite recent news about him bullying co-workers, other dormant things coming to the surface like the phone hacking case he lied about in deposition. Okay, that's true, girl. That you never know. That's probably true. But you know what? These people, them brain. You know what? If that is the case, again, thank God I said, let me step back from this before I saw that comment. I'm just going to leave that to karma, to God, whatever positive energy that is out there. Do what you think is best, because these people, you can't take them for face value. Okay, there's this one. We think alike. There was a call. Okay, that's that. I read it in there. I think he is overreaching. After 4 years of bullying Megan, he can take a few death threats. There it is. He should find out how many death threats Megan has received because of his venom. All right. Something came to mind. I lost it. Okay, exactly. Dr. Shola says he is a petulant man, baby, and she is right. Oh, the thing that I was thinking. Imagine if the police do investigation and see who wrote that death threat on whatever platform that was, and then to see the trace of it and goes back to him. I mean, in the US, they definitely will charge you for that if you're making false accusation and then you're the one who did that. Come on. Okay, if he only had, okay, let's see here. The panic button showed that he is living up to his name. Dr. Shola is an excellent judge of character. Okay, if he only had been a nice guy, that would not have investigated so much hate against others. I would have felt sorry for him. You know, a lot of time I leave my sympathy for where it's needed. I don't waste my sympathy. Even within my family, if I tell you something and I see what's coming up, all right, you know, what if God forbid that happened? Guess what? I'm at peace with myself. I move on because I told you so. Or at least you should look into it and see how it, you know, if I'm right. Not every advice people give you, you have to take. I understand that. But at least, you know, take into consideration. All right, no sympathy from me. Let's see. That doesn't mean shit. He ain't going to stop his virtual. For all I know, he created a burner account to threaten himself so he could gain sympathy and shift the you know what? I'm telling you, the squad or something. That could be true. Shift the previous stories about him. Number one, in this day and age, you'd be that stupid to attempt something like this and have IPO trace. There it is. There's that trace thing here I was saying. Okay? Is that why he's been so quiet? Who knows? Probably getting a taste of what he dishes out to Megan. Okay, he's looking for attention. Jesus, why do we need to know about your security? You need to discuss such thing. I think that's his wife who said it. I mean, they team up together. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I think they work together or something. I don't know. It could be somebody else. All right, second pick has me cackling. Okay, propaganda. If Harry and Meghan had revealed the credible threat they received to the public, they would have been mocked by him and wife and went out of town. Heck, they've never complained and we went out of town. Okay? Playing the victim, ever wonder how Meghan feel? I'm telling you. Okay? Panic peers, love to see it. Bahaha. Okay, sadly, this is probably because he is the only journalist holding our murderous government to account, not because he's bullied to Meghan. Oh, please, nah. All right, the British public are further to the right than even the government and media. I don't know, but I think this is BS. I don't believe this for a second. This racist bullying is playing victim. Yep, yes, me too. Ignore me. Peace, M. Okay, let's keep praying for the Sussex family. That's what I'm saying. Yep. He is not worth for killing. You know, we don't have the same kind of heart as these people. I mean, when they get a chance, they do what they want to do and do it. Other things I just like. You see, whenever I get out of it, it recharge. Okay, that's this here. Okay, Harry called the British media toxic. I stand Harry. Just what the headlines later. Let's see here. Okay, that's the part. The squad, when they don't want to say anything, they have a GIF for it. They will lose their mind. Angela Levine will literally combust in her old lady's home. Girl, you know they're mad as hell right now. Okay, of course they are. We love to see it. Really, yep. And by the way, I create a Reddit account. Whenever Twitter is becoming that kind where you have to pay to do the nonsense, let's go on Reddit. Create an account. Come here. You pay. Make one advertisement here and send everybody off to Reddit. Because I have a Reddit account. I think I call it. I haven't been on it. I call it Pure YTE. I think that's what I call it. I shut it down because the amount of text that I could put was too long. I think I call it Pure YTE, something like that. I think Sussex team or something like that. I'll check it. I'll put the name on the screen. Maybe I should put it in the description also, where you could follow me. All right, let's see here. Of course they are. We love to see it. Really, yep. And I have I'm on Instagram. Phew, God knows when was the last time I was there. And the last time I checked, I think I saw 20 people following. Thank you for following me. I need to put more content out there, to keep up with the tweets and stuff like that. I don't have time. But I'll keep you guys in touch with things, okay? No lie detected. He's being kind. They are worse than scum. Okay, I'm 1 hour now. All right, let's see here. Okay, I just read that quote. Harry and Chelsea used to call each other husband and wife because they got married secretly during their relationship and never divorced. That's why Harry and Meghan marry is not legitimate. What? Where did that come from with this? Who saw that? What? Let's see the comment. No wonder why she's laughing here. Let's see here. Please read it properly. I am not the one to saying it. I said I saw it on the Facebook. Someone else said this is crap. Okay, is that the same person? Yep, that's the same person. Oh, so that's why she looked so sad at the nuptial. She was watching her husband marrying another woman. The GIF. Oh. But the world saw, the world witnessed. I don't know, but that's why they wanted the divorce and all of this. Those headline divorce that I'm talking about. All right, make the Queen sketch for signing the instrument of consent. What is this? Alright, I'm not even gonna bother reading this. If you wanna try to read it, pause your screen and read it. Alright, I'm not gonna fight with this here. My eyes already effed up. Okay, those derangers do make every effort to live up to their names. Sure, dang it. These eyes without the glasses have me typing all kind of mess. Believe me, it's not just you. Me reading some stuff, I'm like, what? Alright. Sure, okay. I think that's what I said. The derangers sure make every effort to live up to their names. All right. All right. These people are not normal. I think some of them really need to seek treatment for their mental health issues. Okay. I can't. All right. It's too much. I can't. And his illegitimate wife are expecting their second child, and the real wife is just fine with it, of course. Oh, the squad is something. They make a light of something. And the real wife attend the husband, okay, there's a spelling here, husband wedding to another lady. Yeah, stop it. You are so crap and telling lies. Quit it before it consume you. The real wife who was present at their wedding, you mean? Okay. I mean, you see the squad is taken as a joke. I mean, whenever they see a tweet that come out where they could make a light of it, they run with it. The squad run with it. All right. Okay, won't he have to get permission from the Queen to do that? Thank you. Okay, isn't that disrespectful for him to go behind her back and marry without her permission? There it is. What is it? I think it's up to six in line to to go up to the Queen. Okay, I guess that will explain the secret part of it. All right, I think I'll give up a calling. I'm idiot. Okay, something else is going on in their heads. They are deranged, of course. What was I even thinking? All right, is this the same Chelsea that said, no, Harry, I can't I can't cause your media is raving mad? Okay, I didn't know she said that, but okay. So let me get this straight. He married a white chick in secret and never gave her a televised wedding, but he married his actual wife in a lavish wedding to show the world he truly loves her. Do they not see that they doing Chelsea a disservice? Hey, whatever. That's why they are the Rangers. Chelsea was even at Harry's wedding. Why did she stand up and announce it when the pastor asked if there was any unlawful impediment, etc.? He married her secretly. Yeah, what's wrong with her face? She got dark patches. Oh, the squad. Okay, where's the marriage certificate? Who performed the ceremony? Alright, she should have said something when the Archbishop asked if anyone knew the reason why the two of them shouldn't marry. Instead, she was sitting there looking all heartbroken. Remember the memes? Okay, I mean, they should have had a pen over to her like that. I know. Oh my God, that is true. I mean, these people, they, like Trump was trying to feed into the people fake news and all of that. Now they're telling you here what you saw wasn't true. I mean, the whole world saw the thing. All right, I'm gonna not stop, but go to the next one. All right, I'm 1 hour here. I'm gonna stop recording and then go to the next recording. All right, so it is 9:49 p.m. February 26, 2021, and I still editing the video that's supposed to come out tomorrow, and I came across this on Twitter, and this is supposed to be in my following day video, but since I haven't finished edit that video that's coming tomorrow, and I wanted to add this to the video, and I thought that was very interesting. All right, so someone tweeted this. It says, quote, I think it's an interesting rewriting of history. Royal expert at Camilla Tomney joined us on today's show to discuss Prince Harry's recent interview with chat show host James Corden, where he discussed leaving the royal family and the pressure of the British press. All right, so it's 1 minute and 55 seconds, almost 2 minutes. Let's hear.
So Camilla is someone that studies the rules, that works with the rules, that knows the rules. What's your take on what he said there?
Well, I think it's an interesting rewriting of history, really. If you think back to the Megxit statement that they issued, that bombshell statement last January, where they said that they wanted to carve out a new progressive role and seek financial independence in America. So, yes, we know that they faced intense press scrutiny, but there was also a financial imperative for them to move to the US, and that was to make more money. And indeed, they've landed these Netflix deals. It was quite interesting that Harry actually references The Crown when he's on the top of the bus. And if you were a cynic, you might think, well, that's quite a convenient plug considering you've just signed this multi-million-dollar deal with them. And I think when it comes to the press, okay, of course there's fair comment, but he has a bit of a short memory if he forgets the fact that it was the British press that has covered all of his charitable work with the Royals, the Invictus Games and everything else. And equally, I suppose you could argue this is him giving his one side of the story. But when you're covering anything, any kind of separation of powers, and let's face it, we know that there was historic tensions building up between him and William. We know that the couple felt increasingly like they were working in a silo, and ultimately they left. And the British public, the British press covered that all very accurately. So on one hand, I guess you want to be given a completely sympathetic audience with the likes of James Corden or Oprah Winfrey. That's fair enough, but it only gives one side of the story. And equally, it is quite difficult to argue continually about press intrusion when you keep on doing these things that engender headlines. We wouldn't be speaking about them now were it not for the fact that he's got on the top of a bus with James Corden. And equally, when it comes to this Oprah interview, that's gonna then open another can of worms.
Alright, so that's this part. But what's really interesting, I'm probably gonna get flagged with this, but what's really interesting with this is the comment here. As you can see, I already highlighted, which means I look it up. Okay, this comment is from American Humanist Association. Okay, the American Humanist Association has stood as the clarion voice of church-state separation and humanism in the United States for over 75 years. Okay, then I went and looked further into who are they. So I went, there's the tab here, and I wanted to know more about them. What are they about? Okay, as I read some of this, the American Humanist Association is a non-profit organization in the United States that advances secular humanism, a philosophy of life that, without theism or other supernatural belief, affirm the whatever. It goes on. There's more in the Wikipedia. Founded Curtis W. Reese, founded in 1941 in the United States. Members 34,000. Headquarters Washington D.C. Purpose: advocate for equality of humanism, atheists, agnostic, and free thinkers. Okay. So I thought that was very interesting. This is their website, American Humanist Association. This is their website. Okay. Alright, so this is their comment. A word of advice, Camilla. Real journalists don't present opinions or feelings or assumptions as facts, because when they do, as you so often do, when it comes to Harry and Meghan, it makes it harder for unassuming readers, this is parenthesis, or viewers, as in your case, close parenthesis, to tell fact from fiction. So let's go back to Twitter here. So I thought that was very interesting coming from them. Okay, so let's see, there's more. She's not a journalist. She's a royal reporter. There's a huge difference. Okay, she is not a reporter. She is a gossip monger. Okay, she's not a real journalist. She's a tabloid reporter by training experience. Okay, let's see here. I'm just going to read this part here. In November 2018, Camilla Tominey of The Telegraph wrote an article that features on the front page as a, quote, Meghan Mask. What? End quote. I'm telling you, the squad have some freaking receipt, which linked the mask associated with Meghan and the Hub Community Kitchen with terrorism. The article was roundly criticized and condemned not only by Al-Manar, the mosque in question, but by the Kensington and Chelsea Council, various faith leaders from the Church of North Kensington, and the prevent team of the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. Additionally, several messages of support was given to the mass by several members of Parliament, including MP Dan Court of Kensington. A major problem with these stories is not just that they are inaccurate, and in the case of Miss Tomlin's mass story, incredibly dangerous, but that each of them are picked up and amplified by various new outlets and reported as fact. Wow, this is ridiculously crazy. I mean, this is the thing. These people go on national television and spreading all this nonsense, and there is no, there's no repercussion for this. Okay, so these are all the things here. This is so good. Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you. What is it? Public opinion define their reputation. Public opinion is in part shaped by the press and social media and commentary, etc. That's what a reputation is. It is defined as, quote, the beliefs or opinions that are generally held about someone or something. This woman. She is consistent, if nothing else. Oh, she went in there. There's more stuff here. Finish her. That's her. They're dragging her. My goodness. I mean, I already have a good amount of minutes in that previous section that I recorded like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. So I'm gonna stop. So the following day, I have video too. There's a little bit more of what went on with Prince Harry thing. So I'm gonna stop, and then tomorrow there'll be much more. Alright, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.